Hi Geminis, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate each and every one of you. Gemis, you guys are a talker. Cross watcher, if it's cross watcher, I still love you. And I appreciate it. You know, as an air sign moon, I love talking about anything, and I do read your messages, okay? So what I'm trying to say is thank you for sharing your stories with me. You know, I do read them all, and I try to respond to as many as possible, but yeah, that's really what I wanted to say, okay? Didn't mean to offend anyone. That's okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna start your love read. And Gemmies, you know what? You guys got a bonus tarot card read from me the other day. That was not meant to be. And when I look back at it, I'm like, maybe they needed to hear this message, you know, because I was not supposed to do you. I did yours, okay? So you got a bonus tarot card read the other day. But this is your love reads. I'm starting the new love reads. This is something that I do while you wait for your tarot card reads, which I already did, okay? So if you're looking for your tarot card read, which is your general tarot card reads, they're all done. It's out there. Gemini's got two. But that's okay, because I love you guys. All right, moving on. If you're viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. In these Q&A love reads, I ask 4 specific questions. 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? 4, are they in another relationship? Now, if that question was already answered in the first 3 questions, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? All right, you ready? How are they feeling about you? Now, with these Q&As, I really don't show the cards that much for the sake of time. If I have to, I will, you know what I mean? And cross watchers, I always invite my cross watchers in these Q&As. Hi, cross watchers. All right, so just give me a time to read the energy and see what's going on. How are they feeling about you? Somebody's sneaking. I don't know what they're sneaking. Hold on. Interesting. That they hate you. And listen, I said that very harshly. I'm sure that person feels that way about, you know, you sometimes, Gemini, because vice versa, if it's vice versa. There's someone here that hides the fact that they hate you. Now, it's a love and hate type of situation. It's not like they hate you and they wish bad upon you. It's not that type of hate. It's like, I hate my Geminis, but I love them, you know, like that. Yes, with my Ace of Cups here, okay? No, you don't hate Geminis, okay? You love them. And so they really, oh my God. I'm going to show you the 6 of Cups. I don't know if you could see the guy, you know, they just got into an accident, these 2 people. And the guy is bleeding from his head, you know. And if I could describe how they feel mentally and emotionally about you, it would be this depiction of this man bleeding. Yeah, you're in their head constantly. But they don't, this is the sneaky part. You don't know that, right? They do fight within themselves, but they're not going to come to you and tell you. And the saddest part is that they want a union with you in some shape, form, or another. It doesn't have to be love. It could really be, you know, communication, you know, as little as just communicating, you know, a text here and there. But I don't know. I just sense that someone is not on board. All right. 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? All right. Okay. All right. All right. So what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? All right. You know, I sense a lot of peace. You know, I do. Peace within yourself. You know, and then once in a while you have your moments, right? Oh God, when it comes to love, Jesus, so complicated, right? Um, it is a very complicated feeling. Because I'm looking at your what's blocking them from a union or commitment, and even with the first question, it's like you want them, but you're scared because you don't want to get hurt, you know. But at the same time, you'll do anything for this person. But you just don't want to get hurt. You're a little scared, but nevertheless, at the end of the day, you still want to communicate with them and have a union. Four of Wands came out here 2 times. And so did the Chariot here 2 times. Yeah. It's just, it's complicated. What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? It's complicated. Number 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? All right, so with these love letters, I like to make them in love letter formats. So bear with me while I read the energy. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Of course, Gemini's got the long letters always. I just love my Gemmies. All right. I don't know. Maybe because you're a fellow air sign. Hell do I know? Oh, I know why. Because I have a lot of Sag in my birth chart, and you're like the polar opposite of me. Got it. Okay, that's why. All right. No, that's not why. It's for a lot of different reasons. You guys support me big time. All right. Wow. Jesus. Okay. Love letter. Here we go. My word. Wow. Wow. Okay. Ready? To whom it may concern, you are my full moon, my flower, my feeling, my past, my future. You bring up my child, the child that I never was. You bring up my youth, the youth that I never got to know. I've been lying to myself. I've been giving people a facade of who I really am in the inside. But you understood. And even though it was a quiet understanding, it just really worked for both of us. I know that sometimes I was unfair to you. And even when we had our fights and disagreements, and we always thought that it was over, it really wasn't, was it? I know it wasn't for me. Doesn't matter how many people I've been with after you, or who comes after me, or who calls me, or who texts me, or who wants to be with me. I always think of you being with me. Sometimes I'm a little scared of it. Maybe because of the lust I have for you. It could be because I want to chain you up and have no one touch you, talk to you. Anyway, in the end, you made me feel like a rebel, and it was fun. I do want to spend a really long time with you. I want us to be financially secured, be happy, have children. And I know it's not over. I think about putting my finance together just really to come up to you, to start our foundation. Because in my head, I know it's not over. You may think so, but don't worry. I'll come knocking at your door. I'll come to communicate with you soon, to let you know that I've always been waiting for a union. And please forgive me. I know that I don't have the best communication when it comes to my feelings. But I know you know that about me. I tried to tell you. Sometimes I do feel like an empty vessel. And it's because I don't have you. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you that you were the best thing I've ever had. I know that I was unfair, but in the end, you taught me a lot. You taught me to be fair. You taught me to be myself. And that's what I love about you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Well, I don't know why I said bye. Usually I say the end. I feel like I was in that energy. Well, I do channel some of these things. Whatever. 4. Are they in another relationship? Let's find out. Are they in another relationship? Okay, and let's see. My word. All right. Okay, so are they in another relationship? Oh, yuck. They're with someone, but Jesus Christ. Why would people be in relationships that they don't want to be in? I sense that I guess either you or Geminis, I don't know. Crosswatcher, that's codependency here. And then that makes sense because it was said in the letter, some type of childhood situation that they brought upon into adulthood. I do remember that. But they don't, like, they're in a relationship and they don't want to be in it. And by the way, they stalk your social media, FYI. And if you don't have social media, they inquire about you, FYI. And if they don't inquire about you, if they don't know anybody in your circle or family members, stuff like that, when they drink, they think about you, FYI. Listen, they will fight. They will fight. Listen, let me tell you something. When they're drunk or high on something, and listen, I'm not saying, I'm not saying that all of you do that, but whenever it is that you do that, if somebody ever said something bad about you or your person, oh my God, you see this? The gladiator ring right here? Yeah. Okay. That's you or this person, all 5 of them. Like, do not even open your mouth and say anything. It could be something positive. No joke. It could be something positive. Like, I do remember they had, like, amazing hair, or, I really did like the way they walk. It was pretty sexy. They will throw down. My word. It was a compliment. They think about you constant. Listen. Okay, I got the 7 of Cups here 2 times. Okay, in the last question. Think about you. Yeah. Listen, if you think this person's delusional because they shouldn't be thinking about you, they're delusional. But in a romantic way. Okay, in a romantic way. I see 7 of Cups here 2 times. Okay. Somebody may have Pisces in their chart. Doesn't have to be. But they dream about you while they're awake and asleep. You may telepathically communicate with each other, meaning they may talk to you in your dreams, if you remember your dreams. But they want to come to you. This is the second night of this is the second night of Pentacles. They're serious. Their offer will be very serious if they do come up to you, or when they come up to you. I don't know. You'll probably be in your 60s for all I know when they come up to you. My word, Knight of Cups 2 times, Knight of Pentacles. But it might as well be the Knight of Cups. Yeah, but listen, my Two of Swords, they, truth be told, to answer the question, are they in another relationship? I'm going to say no. The Two of Swords was in the reverse. In their head, they're with you. In their hearts, they're with you. Physically, they may be with other people. Didn't I say something about codependency here? I'm pretty sure that came out of my mouth. All right, Geminis, or cross watcher. If you need a private reading, my email is in the description box. Love you. Bye. Hi, Gemini.